So what up, 2K fans? It's that time again for my NBA 2K17 Ultimate Dribbling Tutorial. Now let's face it, we were spoiled in NBA 2K16 with a whole bunch of canned animations. NBA 2K17 will require all of us to step out of our comfort zones and actually master the right stick with manual dribble skills. First up, we've got the rhythm dribble. You no longer have to hold the right trigger or R2 to do this move. Simply smack the right stick towards your defender and your player will pull off his own unique signature size up. As always, the hesitation, underrated but highly effective. While facing your defender, simply tap the right stick towards your off ball hand, either to the left or to the right, and you'll lead your defender one way and you can give him a deadly cross back the other. Take a look at Kemba Walker. Now for your basic in and out crossover, while standing facing your defender, simply hold the right trigger or R2 and tap the right stick towards your defender. I call these moves igniters because you can explode out of it with a deadly crossover. Now here's the crossover escape. Simply hold right trigger or R2 and flick the right stick towards your off ball hand. Now is the hesitation escape. You simply hold right trigger and tap the right stick towards your ball hand. And notice how you can explode with a huge deadly crossover after this. This year, instead of having a size up escape move, if you hold the right trigger and tap the right stick away from your defender, you'll do a step back move. If your dribble rating is high enough, you might even get some ankles doing this. Just look at the space that I get with Damian Lillard as I take this three-point shot. Now we're gonna take a quick peek at one of the most dangerous moves in the game, the crossover behind the back move. This is one of Jamal Crawford's signature moves in this year's game. Tap the right stick diagonal to your off ball hand and then down. You can easily chain this move together with any combo, just snapping them ankles. Now let's take a look at Steph Curry's crossover behind the back as I take the floater off the top of the glass. This is the move that you saw from last year from Steph Curry, but now you have to manually do it yourself. Now we'll take a quick look at one of my favorite combinations, the half spin snatchback move. Buckets! Simply rotate the right stick in a quarter circle towards your defender, then hold the right trigger and tap the right stick away from your defender. You'll do the half spin and the snatchback. Notice how I avoid the defense in the paint with Chris Paul with this move. Now let's look at the signature size up, double behind the back combo into a snatchback with Steph Curry.
And the takeover has begun.
Take a look at this, simply tapping the right stick back twice, moving forward after the crossover and doing the snatchback. Move the right stick away from the defender and you light them up. Just like in real life, Kyrie Irving's step back move will definitely get some ankles. Doing a light crossover into a step back. Drop the defender, jump shot, and it's good. This is Steph Curry's double behind the back move to the rim. You can always combo this into a crossover, but when you see daylight, you might as well score. Now take a look what happens when I do it with Kyrie Irving. His is a little bit slower, but it's lower to the ground. And then my favorite, Allen Iverson. Let's look at this. This might be my favorite move in NBA 2K17 right now. He does a double behind the back deadly crossover. This move can easily lead to a layup or a dunk, and most likely an ankle breaker. Look at Allen Iverson. They really did a good job on him this year. Now let's peep the SHAMGOD. Take a look at Tony Parker. Getting completely turned around.
Help me!
Tony Parker can't stay with Kyrie Irving to save his life. In order to do the SHAMGOD, simply hold the right trigger, tap the right stick towards your defender while you're running forward. And believe it or not, some of the big guys that have moderate to good handles can actually pull off the SHAMGOD as well. Look how LeBron James just muscled them out of the way. Now let's take a quick look at Chris Paul's SHAMGOD. And the reverse. Notice how he just lays the ball down, catches it with his right hand, does a deadly cross. The defender has no idea where he went. For this tutorial, I wanted to give you guys some of the basics first before we dive into the more advanced dribbles. This is your running in and out crossover. Notice how Carmelo Anthony's is a lot different from Derrick Rose's. This move is done just like the SHAMGOD. Simply hold the right trigger or R2 and tap the right stick towards your defender, and you'll shake him up, baby. Right to the rim with strength. So now we're gonna do a basic spin move by rotating the right stick in a half circle from the ball hand to the non-ball hand. Now we're looking at John Wall as I do the spin move in combination with one of his signature moves. I thought this came out pretty decent. Simply rotate that right stick from left to right. Now here's a park favorite, the running double crossover. While running towards your defender, simply move the right stick from left to right or right to left. At my own risk, I put the double behind the back move into the tutorial this year because it's one of the most effective dribble moves in the game, especially with Kevin Durant. In order to do this, just tap the right stick down twice as you're running up the court. And don't be deceived, if somebody put a body on me, it would have stopped this animation. Now let's take a look at a 2K14 favorite, the crossover behind the back. Simply move the right stick from left to right or right to left, and then tap the right stick down immediately, and you'll pull off the move. NBA 2K17 allows you the freedom to create your own dribble combos. Let's hear from my man Styles on this.
Yo, what up, YouTube? This is your boy Styles. And first of all, I want to say thanks, Shake, for letting me do this on your channel. And the move I'm going to be showing you today is through the legs, behind the back, cross left, cross right, or cross right, cross left. And what you can do with this move is you can either drive if you get open, which most likely you will. If you don't like to drive, you can easily do the same move, do a step back, and shoot the mid-range. Now, I'm going to show you how it's done against an opponent. So what you're going to do right here is through the legs, behind the back, cross, and then wiggle it right back. And from here, what you can do is you can either drive with it like I show you right there. Again, through the legs, behind the back, cross right, cross left, and you can either stop, pull up, or you can do a step back like I do right here and pull the midi, the three-pointer, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Thanks for having me again, Shake. This your boy Styles. I'm out. Peace.
In order to do that hesitation 3 dribble step back from 2K16, you want to look for ISO hesitation normal number 1. I don't mind sharing that with you because it's no longer cheesy now that you have dribble stamina. One of the things to look for are these ankle bullies. These guys with the Hall of Fame ankle breaker badge. So far I've discovered 2, Allen Iverson and Kyrie Irving. Guys like Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford, and John Wall, they have it in gold. Take a look at James Harden. These are the guys that'll totally snap your ankles. The momentum dribble is done exactly how it was last year with a high enough dribble rating. Simply hold sprint right after a crossover. So you want to cross and then hold sprint. And if your man is quick enough and he's got good ball control, he'll do the momentum cross and he'll probably give you some space. If you have the gold or Hall of Fame ankle breaker badge, almost any step back animation in the game will literally break ankles. This is how normal number 1 looks. Just dropping the defender. He tries to recover, but it's too late. Get used to flicking the right stick to begin your dribble combinations. It requires less stamina, almost no stamina in a lot of cases, and they still have the potential to drop your defender. The best thing about 2K17's controls is freedom and creativity. So have fun experimenting and discovering your own style. If you found this video useful, give the vid a thumbs up to show your support. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I promise to be back with some more tutorials for you guys later.